The hall smelled of starch and ceremony, pressed uniforms, polished medals, sweat hidden beneath pride. My brother stood at the center, soaking in applause as if he'd bled alone for the honor. Then the microphone crackled. My father's laugh carried. And unlike his older brother, he said, scanning the crowd until his eyes found me, this one didn't quit, didn't run, didn't embarrass the family name. Laughter, applause, all of it aimed like shrapnel at my chest. I stayed seated, silent, because that was the plan. Years ago, when I told them I was enlisting, my father had smirked. "You? Navy? You won't last a month." My mother didn't argue. My brother, smug even then, patted my shoulder. "Don't worry, I'll carry the family legacy." Legacy, that was the word he liked. As if honor was genetic, as if rank was his birthright. When I shipped out, I carried their doubt heavier than any pack. Every mile I ran, every bruise I earned, their voices chased me. "You'll fail. You're not him." So when the first letter came, my brother boasting of his SEAL training, I tore it in half. Not out of jealousy, out of clarity. I understood then, no matter what I achieved, they'd never see me. Not unless I forced them to. The betrayal didn't come from words alone. It came in whispers I overheard during leave. "Did you hear? He washed out. Couldn't cut it. Some dropout trying to wear the uniform." My family fed those lies. My brother repeated them, laughing, to anyone who'd listen. My father fueled them at dinners, church, gatherings. I became the story of failure they bonded over, the proof that he was the chosen one. I never corrected them, because silence is a weapon if you know when to use it. I didn't quit the Navy. I transferred. Quietly. I shed one uniform for another. The kind without publicity, without family ceremonies. The kind where records blur and names vanish. Special Activities Division. Embedded work. Operations that don't exist on paper. While they toasted my brother's progress, I was continents away. Tracking targets, running black ops, buried under clearance levels my family couldn't pronounce. Every success stayed classified, every scar hidden, and every mission carved me sharper, colder, more deliberate. But I waited, because revenge isn't about anger, it's about timing. The timing came on this day, my brother's SEAL ceremony. My family dressed in pride they hadn't earned. My father laughing into the microphone, dragging my name through dirt in front of officers, commanders, strangers. The crowd clapped, my brother grinned, and I rose. The scrape of my chair silenced 3 rows around me. I walked forward, not rushed, not hesitant, just measured. Boots on tile, step by step. The general at the podium saw me before anyone else. His eyes locked. Recognition, surprise, then respect. He straightened. "Colonel Winslow," he said, voice carrying across the hall, "you're here." The air cracked. The applause died mid-clap. I turned. The crowd's eyes were on me now. My brother's grin faltered. My father's face drained of blood. Colonel, not dropout, not failure. Colonel. The silence was heavier than any explosion I'd ever survived. I didn't need to explain. The general did it for me. "This man," he said, resting a hand on my shoulder, "has commanded operations your newspapers will never print, missions your textbooks will never admit. He carries scars this nation will never see." Every word landed like a hammer. I looked at my brother, his fists clenched, his jaw tight. That SEAL trident on his chest suddenly looked like a toy. I looked at my father, jaw slack, eyes wide, shame burning his cheeks red. I didn't smile. I didn't gloat. I just held their gaze, calm, steady, unshaken. Because the truth was louder than any insult. My revenge wasn't in rank or medals. It was in control. They had written my story for years, painted me as a failure to make themselves shine brighter. But in one moment, I burned their script. Now the crowd whispered, not about him, about me. The dropout, the embarrassment, the ghost. No, the Colonel. I didn't stay for the reception. I didn't need to. As I walked out, I heard fragments, officers murmuring my name, cadets staring with awe, family friends asking my father questions he couldn't answer. And I knew the rest of their lives would be haunted by this day. Every time my brother introduced himself as a SEAL, he'd wonder who remembered me instead. Every time my father tried to boast, someone would ask about the other son, the one he mocked, the one who outranked them all. That's the beauty of revenge. You don't need to scream it. You just need to let the silence do the work. And when it's timed right, silence is deafening.